Hey guys, it's Red here. Today I'm going to be reading some r/entitled parents. So, get ready and here we go! Entitled mother thinks our fresh milk is too expensive, wants to buy calf instead. So, for a little bit of background, my grandma works on a medium-sized dairy farm as a kind of manager, and I help her out from time to time. We have a thing called milk filling station. It's basically a vending machine where you can buy fresh milk from us, and it's €1 per litre. We're located on a hill a little outside a small village and surrounded by meadows and forests, so we do get some hikers or families on a nice walk from time to time, especially on the weekends, and they usually look at the calves and buy some milk. One shift here usually includes 4 people. Everyone has different jobs to fulfill, so most of the time you're alone, just doing your task, and my job is essential for the milking process, as it includes bringing the cows to the milking station and back to their herds. Now, on to the actual story. As I've mentioned, I'm alone for most of the time, just doing my thing, running around inside the farm. It's a restricted area and we have signs up since it can be quite dangerous, but the gates are open to make work easier and for ventilation, so theoretically everyone could walk in. Still, I was kind of surprised when I, in the midst of literally shoveling cow dung, were met with a rather annoyed ahem behind me. I turned around, shovel still in hand. I saw a woman, maybe in her mid-30s, standing before me, way too overdressed to be seen anywhere near a farm. She also didn't look like she was on a casual walk with her family. At least I wouldn't do one in the high heels she was wearing. She was looking at me rather angrily, and I immediately knew that this probably was the day I'd been waiting for, although I'd never expected it to be here of all places. Before I could even so much as open my mouth, she already started speaking in a very condescending tone to me.
Finally! I've been looking for someone to help me for ages. Why are none of you doing your job and being there when you're needed?
I was instantly annoyed with this woman because how dare she come in here and talk to me like that? And also, what job was she referring to? Because I, for one, was doing mine right at this moment, and it was strictly time. I had to get stuff done with zero time to listen to this lady. Still, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt and be nice. Sorry, if you're referring to the office at the front, there usually is no one since we're all doing our job. What's the problem? Maybe I can help. I thought that maybe she had a flat tire or something around here and needed help, because I legitimately had no idea what someone dressed like her could want on a dairy farm. She just scoffed at me.
Huh, unbelievable. You should be over there in case someone needs your help like I do. Anyways, your milk is too expensive.
I'm sorry, what?
I said your milk is too expensive. I want a better price.
She was saying every word slowly and loudly as if she thought I was disabled. Oh, are you talking about the vending machine? I'm sorry, but that's a fixed price. I can't change that. And
I didn't ask for your opinion. It's way cheaper at the supermarket, but my daughter wanted to try fresh milk, so we drove here. You should match the price at the supermarkets, or you won't sell much.
Ma'am, we're not a supermarket. We're selling the leftover fresh milk so it doesn't go to waste.
What? That's leftover milk? Ew! And to imagine my daughter could have drank that.
Now, clarification, when I said leftover milk, I meant that it was fresh milk, as in barely out of the cow fresh, that we weren't able to sell to the company which collects our milk because they have fixed numbers, and if we produced more milk than those numbers, we would have to throw it away. But with the vending machine, at least some of it still gets sold. If you want fresher milk than that, you would have to milk the cow yourself right into the bottle. I started to try and explain this to the entitled mother, but she immediately cut me off again.
No, this is unacceptable. Neither me nor my child will drink old milk.
And then the dreaded sentence came.
I want to speak to your manager.
I already had enough of this bullcrap. Pun intended. And, as I've already said, a strictly timed job that I had to get back to because we're in the middle of milking our cows and this lady was literally holding up the whole process by holding up me. So I was more than happy to agree to get her to my manager, my grandma, and have her out of my hair. I just motioned for her to follow me and speed walked in the direction of the front office, while the lady was trying to keep up in her high heels without breaking her ankles. Now, our office is kind of in another building and the door closest to us was locked, so we had to walk around the building, across the parking lot for the workers and through another entrance. That happened to be right beside the boxes we keep the newborn calves in. This was also the place where I met the before-mentioned daughter of the entitled mother. The girl was maybe 10 years old and was happily watching the calves and petting them when we came into view. As soon as she saw her mum, she ran to her and started excitedly jumping up and down. Mum, look at the cute calves! She dragged her mum over to the boxes.
Look, it's so cute. I named her Emma. Can we keep her, please?
I expected the entitled mother to maybe say something along the lines of,
a cow is not a pet, or we don't have the space, or maybe I don't know how to take care of a cow.
But boy, was I wrong. Instead, the mom turns to me and asks, completely serious,
how much are these?
Now, although we do sell our male calves since they're of no use to us, I for one wasn't sure how much exactly this calf was worth. Pretty sure that there was a registration process involved in owning a cow and in no way, shape or form authorized to just sell a calf like that. And on top of that, cows aren't exactly animals you can just put in your yard and be done with. I'm sorry, but...
No, I asked how much it is. Tell me!
Ma'am, that's a cow, not a pet.
I know.
But your milk is way too expensive anyways. Just sell me one of those if my daughter wants it, and we'll have our own really fresh milk. At this point, I strongly considered just walking away because there was no way this woman could be serious. She deadass wanted to buy an animal that would grow to be around 1.4 meters high and 700 kilograms heavy, strong enough to kill you if you handle them the wrong way. Not only that, but also a cow of a breed that needs to be milked twice a day because it produces as much milk as possible, which is around 30 to 50 litres at our farm. All that because €1 per litre for fresh milk apparently was too much, and her daughter thought our calves were cute. They are, but that's not the point. Plus, you needed to properly take care of them, feed them right, and just getting a calf won't give you instant milk. She has to grow up, get pregnant, give birth, etc. All around, this entitled mother would have to wait for another 24 to 28 months until her calf starts giving milk, and then repeat the process every year, so she would have new calves to take care of every year just to keep her one cow running, so to speak. Instead of telling her directly how stupid, time and money consuming this idea is, I decided to try and take the diplomatic way. Ma'am, I understand, but it's not that easy. I'm afraid I'm not able to—
Then get me someone who's able. I want to speak to your manager anyways. Why do you have to be such an incompetent worker? How old are you? 15? Children shouldn't talk back to adults.
That's where I've had it. And so I just blurted out the best thing I could think of at the time. I am an adult. And you should stop talking to me like that. I am not obligated to help you, and in fact, we could sue you for trespassing on private property.
How dare you threaten me, young lady? That is no way to talk to a person older than you. Learn some respect. I demand to speak to your manager. I will get you fired for this.
As if she was called. My grandma stepped out of the building right at that moment. Probably because she heard the commotion.
What's going on here? Oh, good. Are you the manager of this place? At the moment, yes. How can I help you? This worker of yours was incredibly rude. She threatened me and my daughter and refused to help us. She even tried to assault me right before you came outside. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been on time.
Entitled mother was trying to squeeze some fake tears out at this point, quickly swiping them away with her finger before they could ruin her very thick layer of makeup.
All we wanted was to ask if we could get the milk you're selling a little cheaper, and my daughter here really likes this calf over there, so we thought about buying it.
My grandma was just silently listening to this woman's story, arms crossed and eyebrow raised, because she could smell the bullcrap from 3 miles away.
Ma'am, this is my granddaughter you're talking about. I know for a fact that she wouldn't do any of that.
The entitled mother went awfully quiet at that.
So, about the milk. I maybe would have helped you out if you hadn't just lied to my face, but now I kindly ask you to just pay the full price as everyone else does. And the calf, I'm afraid I won't be able to sell it to you. This This is outrageous! I'm a paying customer! I would pay for this calf! Why are you refusing? My daughter wants a cow and she likes this one there!
Her name is Emma, ma'am. That won't give you a cow. It will give you a bull. It's a male calf.
You're lying! You just don't want to sell it because it's pretty!
My grandma silently pointed to the big male symbol on the side of the box, clearly labeling it as a boy. At this point, entitled mother just huffed and mumbled something about
Stupid, uneducated people from the countryside, and how she would never come back here again.
which I would also really appreciate. The entitled girl was whining loudly about
Emma.
while her mom was dragging her back to their expensive looking car, and my grandma and I watched them drive away before having a good laugh about the whole story. I never knew cows produced that much milk. That is crazy. And also, I'm not sure exactly what the conversion rate is for euros right now, but I think that sounds like a very reasonable price for milk straight off the farm. So, I don't know. I think these people had no business being on a farm. They should just go to the supermarket. Because, seriously, who wears heels on a farm? It's not classy at all. Classy is wearing the right attire at the right time. That was r/entitled parents. Read by Red. That's me. I'm Red. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and please give the video a like if you did. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because I make videos every day. I promise I won't sing again. I'm sorry about that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!